My name is Paige Rue, otherwise known as Some Chick Who Shoots. I've been a full-time firearms instructor for 5 years, specializing in women and new shooters on the pistol platform. And this has been like the highest requested question or video that I do of what is in my range bag or how to pack a range bag. It's actually one of the first pieces of homework that I give my students is you have to pack your own range bag in order to feel confident to go to the range by yourself. I've been through like half a dozen bags of like backpacks, GPS backpacks. I've done Vertex bags, duffels. I've had this Everly stock, it's called the Bang Bang. And I actually love it. I got it kind of as like a PR package and I switched my stuff over and I never switched it back. So good job, Everly stock. Not sponsored. Some of the stuff I'm gonna have extra because again, this is like my indoor range grab and go. If I'm doing anything outdoors, I have separate bins, I have ammo cans, other things that are organized that are separate from like my grab and go range bag. But this thing will get me through indoor ranges if I have to go grab and do a lesson or just, you know, you want to go shoot one morning. What I love about this bag is that it has 2 end pockets and then on the inside, all of the spots are like modular. So you can just unvelcro your different sections and kind of move them around depending on what you're trying to fit in here. At first it's gonna feel like a lot. You might not feel this right away, but I'd rather have a larger bag and room for growth than just outgrowing bags because I've seen people do that too. So I'm just gonna hop into it. Again, this is gonna be stuff that I have as an instructor, so I'm gonna have some extra stuff in here. But going into pocket, let's go eye and ear protection. I always have over the ear protection. I like the Walker's Electronics. This is the slim line. So these ones they fold up really well. You can turn them on and off. I use these mostly for, honestly, students. If the range doesn't have electronic ear protection, I can give them these and then I just wipe them off with an alcohol wipe. And then I have a lot of eye protection. I always have spare eye protection for a student. These are just clears for indoors. But then I also have, these ones I got at an event. These are Revision. And they're tinted, but what I like about these is that the nose piece, it really like grips down. But I won't wear these like this specific, what is that called? The little like band or whatever, right? I won't wear those with ear muffs because they'll pinch the back of your ears and it just hurts. And then my ear protection that I wear is the Axil. These take some getting used to, but once you figure them out, they're to die for. You can link them to your phone or Bluetooth. I will link my discount code down below. But you just wrap them around and then pop them in your ear. You turn them on and off so they work the same as electronic ear pro, but then the other side links to your phone so you could play music, you could work out with these, go off-roading. They're not just meant for shooting. So these are really nice because I like wearing this eye protection. I do that and then that. And then if my hair is done, I don't look like a, I don't know, like a alien halfway through the day. When these die, because you need backups for the backups. These Surefire earbuds are hands down the best foamies I've ever experienced. So they just kind of like, they're just like that. And they pop in your ear. And I swear to you, the people that I've like sold these to, they're like, I can't hear a damn thing. I'm like, I know. Moving on, a must. It's a universal speed loader for handguns. This one goes from 9mm to 45. I use it for 380 also. Lifesaver. This is the first one I ever bought. I think I've had it for like 7 years. I use it in all of my classes. I clean it off from time to time. Must have. Comes in different colors too, and men, I know you use it. It's not like bumpers. It's like working smarter, not harder. All of these, again, you don't need all of these, but snap caps. So I use these guys for like practicing in a classroom. So these snap caps, they're like the shape of a cartridge. They have no gunpowder. There's no projectile. It's just plastic and aluminum, and it helps you practice with your firearm in a safe way. So I use these for, again, practicing in the classroom, loading and unloading the gun, and then I also, on range, I can mix these guys with live ammunition. It'll simulate a malfunction, so that student can experience that. It's also good with like experiencing anticipation. So I've got a 9mm Ziploc, it's most common, 380 and 22. And this is a bunch of random, I like hardly use this, but it's 40, 45, and 38 special. You can buy those on Amazon. I think they're on my Amazon store. Buy a pack, and then you just reuse them. Again, I've had those for like 7-8 years. Shot timer, have to use one of these. If you have never used a shot timer, it's a little intimidating at first. I'll probably do a video on it. I'm sure there's other videos out there on how to use a shot timer. It's amazing. It's how you collect data on your shots and how you improve as a shooter on speed and accuracy. Have to have gloves. The most important spot is my med pouch. So not only do I have a little med kit in here, but I also have a med kit on my person, and then the range normally has a med kit too. When you are shopping for your range bag, these are non-negotiables. Everything else you can save up for, but these are, if you are going to the range, have one of these. So a tourniquet, an IFAK, and then a friend of mine actually gave me this. It's a little Altoids bin, but it's got like wipes and Bandaids. I actually need to restock this, it's a little low. A blue gun, I love doing this for demonstrations. For your like typical range bag, probably don't need one unless you're doing like some practicing. Now, I don't normally put ammunition in my range bag. It really weighs it down. I normally do a separate ammo can, but I have some like, it's just kind of like some miscellaneous ammunition. Normally I have a lot of 380 and 22 ammo, and the reason why is I ran into the range not having those specific calibers, or a brand that I notice doesn't do well in a lot of guns. So I always carry a couple boxes of those just so that I don't run into like a bummer situation. So that's the inside, is all separated in different areas, and then these pockets are kind of just extras. So we've got just like different multi-tools, and then these guys are the absolute best. So these are called dry fire bore lasers. You can buy them on Amazon. I'll link them down below, but basically it's like a little cat toy. You pop this in the chamber, and then when you press the trigger, the firing pin hits the back, and it shines a little red dot on where your shot would have gone when you're practicing dry fire. So what I like about this and how I use it with students is when they press the trigger, we're really focusing on just not squeezing or flinching. And if it's a solid dot, it would have been a good shot per se, but we don't want a squiggle or a wiggle. This is also really good if you're, you know, drawing from the holster and practicing a little bit of speed and delivering that one shot. You can see, you know, where your shots are varying. So I have a 380 one and a 9mm one. Those are fun. I always get like my skin rubbed raw on my thumb depending on what gun I'm shooting. So I just wrap this around my thumb. It's lovely. Vigilant liquid chalk, magic. If you have sweaty hands or shooting during the summer, this is liquid chalk. So you rub your hands together and it like completely dries your hands out, which is nice. It'll get a little bit on your gun, but it literally just turns into chalk and it brushes right off. Extra batteries. I don't do snacks in my range bag, but I will do some of these like packets or energy packets just so I can pop them in as like a flavored water, especially when shooting outside. Then on the other side, sunscreen, of course. This is kind of like my admin pouch. So I've got Sharpies on Sharpies. For my classes, I always mark on people's hands, or obviously marking targets. Pens and pencils, just always just collecting data, writing on my target. This one's kind of empty. I've got like keys in here. I always carry one of these around that's just like one of those like 20-cent Bic pens to pop that dry fire bore laser out of the chamber. Extra mags, and then I'll throw extra stuff in here. So like if I'm doing a day where I'm working with, you know, inside the waistband holsters. I have room to throw holsters in here. There's pockets for guns, which are really nice. Sometimes I'll just put, because I've got some room up here, I'll put a gun case right on top of it, and then it just zips shut. I never use these. I should, but it's just a pain in the butt. And then also there's a zipper pocket down here. What I love is that this is a hard bottom, but then this opens up so you can put something down there. I've never used it. So if you have this bag and you use that, let me know what you use it for. I've tried to unvelcro it and then like the entire bag flips over and it's just nonsense. So that's my range bag. Start with a couple things and you will grow into it. I have been building this bag out for 5 or 6 years on the range as an instructor, and then I had a different range bag as just a regular shooter. This now is like an easy grab and go. I don't even have to think about it. You will feel more organized when you get to the range, and especially if you're just getting into shooting, you need to know where everything's at and how everything works. So that is the homework that I give to you. I want to thank USCCA for partnering with me on this video. Follow the link down below for more information on what they recommend for packing a range bag. And if you have something in your range bag that you didn't see in mine, comment it below so maybe I can add it to mine. Help a girl out. I think I'm going to be giving you more videos, so make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.